There is no alternative to a two-state solution between the Israelis and the Palestinians, France told a United Nations conference co-chaired with the Saudi Arabia Monday that was boycotted by the Israel and also branded a stunt by the Washington. Only a political two-state solution will help respond to the legitimate aspiration of the Israelis and Palestinians to live in a peace and security area. Also, this is no alternative, the French foreign minister, that is Jean-Noël Barrot, said at the start of the three-day meeting. Days before the conference, the French president, that is Emmanuel Macron, also announced that he would formally recognize Palestinian statehood also in the September, provoking the strong opposition from the Israel and the United States. Barrot had earlier said that the other Western countries will confirm their intention to recognize the state of the Palestine during the conference, without confirming which all states, but all the states that have a responsibility to act now, said the Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammed Mustafa at the start of the meeting, calling for an international force to help underwrite the Palestinian statehood. He also called for the world to recognize Palestinian statehood, while later demanding that the Hamas surrender control of the Gaza Strip and its arms as part of the deal to end fighting in the territory. The France is also hoping that the Britain will follow its lead. More than 200 British members of the parliament on the Friday voiced support for the idea, but the Prime Minister, that is Keir Starmer, said that the recognition of a Palestinian state must be part of a wider plan. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres also said at the meeting that the two-state solution is farther than ever before. According to an Millennium database, at least 142 people out of 193 United Nations member states now recognize the Palestinian state proclaimed by the Palestinian leadership in exile in 1988. Also in 1947, in a resolution approved by the General Assembly, the United Nations decided to partition the Palestine, then under a British mandate, into the Jewish and Arab states. Israel was proclaimed in the 1948. For decades, most of the United Nations members have supported a two-state solution, with the Israel and a Palestinian state existing side by side. Also, but after more than 21 months of the war in the Gaza, the ongoing expansion of the Israeli settlement in the West Bank, and the Israeli officials declaring design to annex occupied territory, it is feared that a Palestinian state could become geographically impossible. The current war in the Gaza started following a deadly attack by the Hamas on Israel, which responded with a large-scale military response that has claimed tens of thousands of Palestinian lives and destroyed most infrastructure in the enclave. Barrett said that it would be an illusion to think that you can get to a lasting ceasefire without having an outline of what's going to happen in the Gaza after the end of the war and having a political horizon.